Alright. Okay, so after a good amount of time, and hi new viewer, by the way, after a good amount of time of figuring out how this worked before, game 1, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, or you're just watching, I initially casted game 4. So, I'm going to put them in a video format, but to the purposes you're watching game number 4 VOD, it's actually game... I said it was game 1. It was actually game 4. So, that overlay is actually incorrect. I will update that with like an annotation in the video, but this is actual game 1. This is Zdy versus Vulture game 1. So, Zerg, spawning on the top left, is going to be Zdy here. So, I think they change... is he going to change colors this game? Because I honestly don't want to. I don't want to accidentally like not. So apparently he's doing some stuff. Okay, apparently Zdy is blue. Okay, Zdy's blue. Vulture's orange. Okay, just to clarify, because I don't want to you know start narrating the wrong person here. But according to game number 4, spoiler alert, Zdy won. And I'm sorry for doing this backwards. It's completely my fault. But I'm doing my best, guys. You know, I'm doing my best. It's the first time I've been doing this in a while. Well, actually, the first time. Actually, I did a practice cast, hopefully to do a little bit better, because I'm not used to not narrating. All right, but okay. Apparently, Vulture's overlay never changed, but it looks like it's gonna be a Forge FE here. Nothing that we start from J-Star, you know, putting down proxy pylons all over the place. But nonetheless, hey. So, you know, I'm generally excited for this match. Other than, like, you know, the hiccuping frame rates and stuff like that. But, hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's Chinese things. And this guy is anal about his audio levels, man. This guy is like, you know what? I need to have some pretty superior audio levels. And, alright, so it looks like we have a 9 pool going down for, Zdy. Against a... Okay, so wherever he have... Okay, so he's putting on the Forge. Okay, so he's not going to go, like, Nexus first. But it is Fighting Spirit. So that being said, it is cross position. So, it's a very interesting case why you would go, I don't know, 9 pool on this map. I honestly cannot really see the reasoning to do it. The map is big. The map is huge. So, just for like a map-specific build order, you wouldn't normally see a 9 pool on this map. At least in leagues I've seen, in leagues that would make possible sense here. But nice drone micro right here is pretty cute. But anyway, yep, so he's kind of just doing a 9 pool into... Okay, so he's not going to do like 9 pool with speed. So he's just going to have his, you know, his excuse me, man, I'm starting to call my words right here. He's just gonna have his links out a little bit faster now. Vulture is actually gonna go for a actual Nexus. He's gonna go for Nexus, not like cannon before. And so he's confident going into this, thinking like, well, I can deal with this in such a way that I can deal with these early links, which, you know, is not entirely a wrong call here. Now, putting this perspective for both of these players here, of what I understand of it, from Kylie Head, the person who does all this awesome Brood War Chinese stuff, he was saying level 14 is, you know, very similar, congruent to what a semi-pro would be. So, Zdy is level, like, 19 or 18, I'm not entirely sure, and Vulture's level 3. So, I mean, that might like, give you a little bit, like, you know, may tell you who's a better player here, but... Getting past that, you know, I mean, Vulture's only level 3, and he's going against a person that's, like, level 18. I mean, that's gotta be pretty tough. And these lings, you're gonna have to just barely almost getting in there, but, cannons up, so these lings will get deflected there. We do have a... Is that a proxy up in the, Is that a proxy? Is that a proxy? No, it's just a probe. Okay. The damn pixelation of this game just makes it look so bad. It looks brown. I don't even know what that even looks like on screen, actually. It doesn't look like... It doesn't look red. At least to me, it doesn't. But, nonetheless. Okay, so Zdy, Apparently, he's getting gas. So he's gonna be taking the lair. Now this is gonna be more of maybe he hasn't, you know, again, spoiler alert for game number 4, because I'll reference that because I've seen that game, even though it's in the future. He went for like a 3-hatch Hydra build and won. Now that was that, so he's actually gonna be going a different build here. On a map of this, I mean, Mutalisks isn't terrible. With the cliff on the natural, it is exposed. The main base, not so much, so I'm not really sure if you would really want to go Mutalisks on a map of Fighting Spirit. Just because, like, there's so much open area for them to get sniped off. Now, in the early game, it's not such a big deal because Protoss isn't really going to be out on the map till maybe 10 minutes, 8 minutes maybe. It really depends on when Zerg goes in there and potentially loses the whole army or wins the game. That's really when Protoss will start getting some map vision and stuff like that, once they hold off that. But Mutalisks, it might be, I'm thinking Lurker, because Lurker contains on this map can be very effective because there's only 2 ways out of your natural, the one being the central bridge area, which is like, it's not like a small choke, but it is a choke point nonetheless, which allows Lurkers to be pretty effective. And up to this point, it's mainly Templar Zealot, so you're not going to have to worry about Dragoon. So you're going to really be able to set up a nice contain going on. So I'm thinking Lurkers, and the other one is off the 3rd base with that ramp, which is, you know, very easy to, you know, secure with Lurkers and stuff like that. So Lurker contain, definitely viable on this map, and I think that's what we're going to be seeing. We're getting air upgrades though, which, you know, it could, no, okay, that Spire might just be used for Scourge, though. So it doesn't look like it's going to be Lurker contained, because Lurker Tech would, I mean, Lurker Aspect or whatever Lurker upgrade would probably be being researched now. So he may go Mutalisks. Like I said, the main, though, I just feel like isn't as vulnerable, especially because it's just the mineral, like, to get to the mineral line, it's just so far deep in the base, like, you have enough time to react. But, I mean, it's not entirely unviable. And again, of course, like, the whole like, back of, like, the natural mineral line is completely vulnerable to that. But then you also gain, like, +1 Corsair. But we'll see. I'm trying to be more analytical here. If I'm sounding like a dumbass, please correct me, because, well, I probably am speaking like a dumbass. Stuff like that. So, anyway, Force Corsair is about to come out, I believe. For a second, I thought that was like, wait. I don't understand that. Why would Zdy ally with the Spectator and Vulture wouldn't? I honestly don't know why. So it is actually looking very standard actually by Zdy here. That Spire's purely for Scourge now. If he didn't put down those, you know, those extra hatcheries, it may have not been. It actually. Well, this is actually interesting. It's going to be 4-base Turtle Zerg. So he's actually going to get Lurker. He's going to get, I mean, why wouldn't you get Lurker in ZVP? But he's going to get Lurker Tech soon, and he's probably just going to bunker in. Now, depending on how active Vulture's going to be, and how aggressive expanse he's going to take, how active the city's going to be, it's really going to dictate. So I think we're going to be in for a macro game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really see this game ending anytime soon. But we do have, you know, Vulture sending over a couple Zealots over here. So confusing. Vulture, why would you be Vulture? Yet you actually end up, you play Protoss. Like, I'm honestly just wondering the thought process behind that. Because I honestly have no idea. But this Hatchery is seeing a lot of damage right here. No Hydra to be seen. No Sunken. No nothing. I mean, these Lings are going to try to get it around here, but these Zealots are very well placed by Vulture. Vulture doing quite a good amount of damage. Nice micro by Vulture right there. And yeah, that Hatchery is going to at least take severe damage. It potentially gets sniped off later in the game. I don't think it's going to go down right now. Actually, right when I'm saying that, yeah, that's that hatch going down. Yeah, and those transferring drones just kind of evacuate immediately. No, he's gonna try to drill with them. Not bad drilling though. Really nice drilling. But he's losing drones in the process for doing that. Okay, so we have Hydra speed on the way as well. And now, actually, so yeah, the hatchery will live just barely though. So if if we have like a mid-game timing push from Vulture, like he can be able to go in here and just snipe out that hatchery pretty easily, unless there's like a really, really tight defense here. Now we have Vulture. Are we gonna have Reaver Corsair? Or are we gonna have Reaver drop? I don't know. I was watching the Tour and Higher Star League, Wreckroll versus Troz, from Group F Day 2. That game can show you the imbalancement of having like a control group of Reavers against Zerg. It's like dead everything ground. Ultras, no. You want Storm? No. Done. Like, if you have like 12 Reavers, like, just say goodbye to any ground force you initially had. You're like, you now need to go Guardians. So maybe we'll see like maybe we'll see mass Corsair. I mean mass Reavers. So some Scourge hits happen right there. So not really that great control by Vulture right there. Not really paying much attention, but I don't think he even killed off a Overlord there. But I'm thinking we're seeing Corsair Reaver from Vulture. It's a very creative way to play. We're getting a lot more gates now. Just getting Templar Archives, pretty late Templar Archives here. And, I'm honestly wondering if he actually went more of a gateway-centric army, because, like I said earlier, well, that third base, though, is really not... Ooh, ow, that was not really great by Zdy right there, just kind of throwing away Scourge right there. But, ooh, nice control by Vulture, though. Vulture seems in really good control right now. I mean, it's like a perfect way to do this, but, I was thinking, though, I mean, just because there isn't that much of map awareness of Zdy right now, there isn't much yellow on the minimap because he's actually yellow on the minimap. You haven't been able to tell. I just wonder if he went gates or like a high gateway army and then just attacked the third base. Like, I'm not really sure if Zdy would have been prepared for it, to be completely honest. But but it looks like Vulture is actually going to be taking his third base, expanding to Zdy's third. That's something that's also struck me too. Why would Zdy expand down there? Because now he's just expanding to his opponent, literally speaking. Because where does he take his third base? Right next to you. But I guess it helps you attack his third. I mean, like, either way you look at it, it's good and bad. Like, you can now attack his third way easier. But he can attack you very, very fast. So we have some Straylings over here, just scouting for the base going down. It will go up. A couple of stray Scourge. Oh! I don't think there was anything in the shuttle, though, so... but he just identified that there is a Nexus going up. It's not gonna be like a fake like a third Expo going down, then all of a sudden you have, like, 12 gates coming your way. So apparently 10 minutes in game has passed. So we now know we're at 10 minutes in the game. I literally think they just need to start using W Launcher and just have, like, APM live function. So we're gonna have a lot of Hydra here. This is not gonna do anything. With Storm and Reaver, that and Zealots with speed lots, that is anti-Hydra everything. Like, I don't care if there isn't that many units. Like, if you have one High Templar with good Storms, one Reaver that has get lucky shots, and like a couple Zealots just to like stall the Hydra so the Scarabs don't bug out right here. Like, it's a pretty, especially in a choke point, like, it definitely helps out Protoss a ton against Hydras. And these Corsair, every time that we've seen a glimpse of them, they get an Overlord up to, like, 2 HP, and then proceed to leave away, like, run away. So, Vultures, Corsair, I'm not really sure if they've done too much this entire game either. So, we're gonna have to find out, because those Corsair serve really no purpose at all. I mean, he's died a couple Scourges. He may have gotten a couple Overlords. I just haven't really seen them do too much. Now, again, obviously, I can't see everything because I'm not controlling the game. But I just have a feeling those Corsair haven't done that much. But we have a lot of High Templar coming out. So it looks like we're going to have more of like a traditional, transition. We're getting a couple more Reavers, though, than you normally expect, at least this early on in, ZVP. Unless you're going to go Reaver Corsair, which I guess is what he initially went for. But even still, he still only have 4 gates, though. Yeah, so he's teching. He's getting a lot of, like, high-tech units right now. He's just starting Goon production. So, that being said, like, he's been literally off of... Vulture's been off of, like, super gas-intensive units. Like, Corsair aren't cheap. Not only that, he was getting High Templar with Reavers. They're 200, 100, plus the 200 that you need for the shuttle. Oh, those are going to be a lot of Scourge hits. Ow, that's got to hurt. Really, really nice position from Zdy right there, clearing up a couple more of them. So, these Corsair, maybe he'll snipe off, you know, like one, like, you know, a couple Stray Overlords. Great for him. But if all of a sudden Vulture comes out with, like, you know, like I said, with a ton of Reavers, there's going to be an issue because we have a mainly, you know, Hydra comp army. I mean, like, this is like pure Hydra. That's all it is. Like, mass freaking Hydra. And, I mean, it's a great way to, you know, counteract, you know, Corsair harass, because you're going to have, like, he's going Mutalisks? What? Like late game transition much, but yeah, we'll see what they can accomplish. So we're gonna have a Muta transition as well. But I mean, generally speaking, we have a High Templar snipe. Okay, this is actually really nice. This is actually really. Oh, that was nice. Ow, ow, ow! But he's storming his own army at the same time, though. Oh, those Mutas just died. But even so, they've done. I mean, he's done damage to the army nonetheless. Anyway. So it's actually not bad to try to High Templar snipe for sure. I mean, not a lot of Zergs do it. And that poor Hydra just chilling over there. That one lone Johnny Hydralisk. You know, actually, no, Johnny is the Zealot. I don't know if the Marine was. I had a really good name for the Marine. I just don't remember it now. But I'm honestly thinking it's just Mass Hydra. And this army isn't... Without the Reavers, I thought he would have a lot more Reavers. If he had, like, you know, like another 3 or 4 Reavers, this army would look a lot more intimidating. But that is not a really big army that Vulture has right now. Partially maybe because he's been playing, you know, he's been getting so high tech of units right now and stuff like that. But I mean, like, Zdy's been powering up. There's been really no harass from Vulture this entire game here. And I think we're going to watch a very one-sided battle commence very shortly. Mutalisks are going to go in there, snipe off the rest of the High Templar here, allowing for the Hydralisks just to do their maximum amount of damage. Stuff starting to come in here. Still nice storm dodging right there. Still caught a couple of the Hydralisks right here. Okay, so the Reavers are out, though. Can he engage this well? He needs to spread his Hydralisks very, very well. It doesn't look like Zdy wants to commit right now. Does he not think he has enough? We have more, you know... Okay, now we have a lot of Lurkers morphing. Okay. It's not bad, but is this the time to really morph them? I'm really not sure. It's got to be kind of tight if they can actually finish or not. And if he can get a storm off those eggs, things may look very downhill from here. Hydras are coming from the north here, trying just to do some more damage here, but Zdy's having a little bit more trouble right here. This is an absolutely perfect engagement for Vulture right here. I mean, he's in a choke point, not really allowing for, you know, Zerg to really get a good surround on them. We have, you know, Hydralisks going from the, you know, the east as well to flank, but ow, storms are powerful. Vulture's going to be trying to back here, but there already are, Ob's already out there, and he has no Scourge to really, you know, kill those off right here. And there's a ton of goons out, which are really, really good against Vultures here. Did Vulture just win? Well, I mean, I'm not really quite sure if you... Well, I mean, I don't think Zdy has an answer for this. Like I said earlier, I mean, it didn't seem that intimidating, but even with the Reavers, just 2 of them, they just ransack Hydras. And without any kind of, like, proper... I mean, Zdy had the right mindset of going in this game with, like the right mindset of going into this game being like, well, I'm going to go, you know, Mutalisk snipe, you know, High Templar and stuff like that, but he's going to forfeit his 3rd. We have another Expo going at the 9 o'clock for Zdy here, but he's kind of caught out, like, this is tough. I mean, once Protest gets in that natural, I mean, there's really no way to stop it. You know, it's a small point where Zerg has to funnel in units, and, you know, when you have Reavers in there, it's not good. It's not good. I think Zdy is going to have to do something very, very phenomenal. He's going to have to, like, attack Vulture's base and then hope to do... Oh, that Scarab! Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, what... Taikal... I don't know what that means. GG, though. So Zdy does lose to Vulture in game 1, guys. So not a bad game at all. So that being said, not a bad game. I'm honestly a little bit surprised how effective Vulture's army was. I think maybe if Zdy went in initially with all the Hydras he had, he could have done some more damage possibly. But that even being said, that was like an anti-Hydra army. I mean, you had Reavers in there, you had High Templar, and you get a good amount of Speed Zealots anyway. So we're going to go on to our next game, guys. So that's going to be fun. Guys, thanks for watching on YouTube. Game number 2 coming up shortly.